Alright, so hey guys, welcome to a car vlog. Apologies there hasn't been one in a while, I'll explain why. But yeah, this is what the video title will probably be, the 6-month anniversary. Technically, it's Thursday, but obviously this being my main gym session of the week today, 2 days before that, I was like, yeah, let's just do like a talk about it. How do I feel it's gone? Because yeah, 6 months is it's a decent amount of time, but it's still not a crazy amount of like long time. So overall, I've lost. It's around 50 pounds. It honestly depends the day. It depends what I'm eating at the time, obviously, because it does fluctuate a bit. But it's in essence 50 pounds of weight in 6 months. I believe my muscle mass has gone up in that time as well. So it's not like I've lost just like everything. Ooh, that was nice. It's the fact that I've also gained muscle, my strength has increased a lot, so overall it's gone pretty good. So there is a Q&A probably going to come out very soon on the main channel, and I'll explain there as well how I did it for those that are watching. Again, pretty simple. Again, when you're overweight, it's sometimes not what you want to hear is the obvious thing of it's calories in versus calories out, and the more you move, the more it will help. So yeah, that's in essence how I did it. It's eating, for me, I did intermittent fasting, so 1 meal a day, every day. Again, a few days off here or there if I'm just feeling really drained, and that does happen. And for me, again, it has been shown that like people that do commuting and stuff can do intermittent fasting, but you're going to have like a 2,000 calorie meal for your 1 meal a day, just so you can keep your energy levels, which makes sense. I have had less than 1,000 calories a day for 6 months. So that's where some people be like, that's not much. And no, it's not. But with my job, and I get to stay at home, and you know, I don't commute. Whenever I'm leaving the house, it's mainly going to the gym or whatever nowadays. So I can get away with basically not eating much at all. But it's something that you're gonna have to like experiment with yourself if that's you. But then obviously exercise and stuff, I wouldn't say the exercise has been the bulk of the weight loss per se, but the gym work has been, it's confidence building in other areas, I'd say. So my arms are getting more toned and veiny by the week, if I'm honest. I did an exercise in the garage gym. Hello, Mr. Policeman. There's a little camera policeman up here, so let's go below. I mean, I wasn't above, nope. But I finished the exercise and this vein was starting to show. It's actually a bit of a funny game when you're like, which new vein is going to pop up today? So that's been happening. So that's cool. Again, I also think when it comes to fitness and stuff, every human maybe, I don't know, but to me anyway, you can't beat the feeling of lifting something big or heavy. Or 3 weeks ago I couldn't lift this, I can lift it now. That's like a feeling that I don't think many things in life can replicate. So that's pretty nice. So that's something that I would definitely recommend if you are wanting to lose weight. The diet is for good weight loss, but the gym, it's a nice balance of the two. And now that as we're moving in, the diet is going to be not stopping, but it's going to be adjusting and slowing down. I'm going to be above 1,000 calories moving forward, because I've got to the, by the way, the weight loss is done. I'm pretty much over it. 50 pounds, funny, that was enough to get me in a place that I don't need to lose weight anymore. So that is saying it. 50 pounds is quite a lot. 50 pounds is quite a lot to just randomly lose in 6 months and be like, oh, that was cool. But yeah, considering at my heaviest I was probably about, again, it's hard to say because at your heaviest you never want to weigh yourself. I think I was about 250 maybe at my heaviest, and being only 5'8", that is obviously quite heavy. And that's the thing, when you're 5'8", you look a lot bigger than you probably are, because, you know, when you're tall you can kind of stretch it out a bit. When you're short, it widens. So that's the problem with being shorter. But yeah, I'm very happy with how the 6 months have gone. I will say, if you've got any questions about how I did it specifically, feel free. Again, I've spoken about it before. But there's the click, right? Not that, but like the click of, I tried to lose weight for years. It never really worked. I think maybe a couple of years ago I lost 20 pounds, and I think I gained at least 10 of that back. But yeah. Woo. I'm still not used to, like, well, I'm used to the car, but I'm still not used to that sound. I love it. But as I was saying, the click, I can't give you that. I can tell you how I lost weight. I can tell you this is what I did, but if you don't click and go, I'm going to lose weight, it's probably not going to happen, because the same thing happened to me. I knew how to lose weight for years. It's pretty simple. There's not a crazy science to it, just calories in versus calorie out, and start to move a lot more. So I knew how to do it, but I just didn't. It's not that I didn't want to, it's just I wasn't, I guess, ready for it yet. And again, for whatever reason, my click came when Riot invited me to the League 10 event in London. I can't tell you why it was that, but it was. And I have had a couple of wonderful messages from people saying I have been their click. That's like watching your videos and the progress pictures or whatever. That has given me the click. It's gone, oh damn, Huz can do it, I can do it too. And trust me, you can. Maybe results may vary. It might not be as fast, because obviously I've done it quite extreme because I can get away with it with my job. But if you're out the house at 7 a.m, commuting, driving, train, whatever, I wouldn't go as crazy as I did. So maybe it'll take a year. But the philosophy that I had in my mind, maybe this will help some people, I wanted to lose weight for maybe 7 years. I used to be incredibly in shape, so I always had in the back of my mind of what I used to be versus what I was. You know, it sucked. So I wanted to lose, I wanted to be back in shape. And obviously I love food, we all do, I still do. And I like cheap meals and snacks, and I always used to like that type of thing. But what I said in my mind, mentally, what is 6 months of not loving food, or like having all the chocolate in the world or whatever? It's not that long of a time. 6 months or even a year isn't that long. When you've wanted to lose weight for 7 and you keep saying every year, oh, this year I'm going to do it, and you don't, 6 months or a year of a intense diet is cool, and it doesn't really bother you too much. And the first couple weeks of when you're starting, by the way, because some people are like, how do you even do it? The first 2 weeks are rough. Like, you're going to get withdrawal headaches if you have a lot of sugar. You're going to have like hunger headaches, I guess. But after 2 weeks, your body kind of just realizes, oh, this is us now. Oh, okay. And yeah, like, it sounds weird, but in evolution, let's be honest, humans, when we were evolving, didn't have 3 square meals a day. We were lucky if we maybe got maybe one a day. So our bodies are okay with it, especially if you've got excess fat. That's the idea, is you get yourself, with intermittent fasting, the idea is to get your body in a state of ketosis, and then instead of your body getting energy and working basically from food, when you're not giving it enough food, technically, your body starts going, oh, hey, fat cells, how are you doing? You have energy. That's what you're for. That's why the human body and animals in general stores fat, for energy, in case you can't eat. So that's what it does, and it just burns away. And in the peak of my weight loss, there were days that I was losing a pound every 2 days. So it was going pretty quick. And yeah, by the way, it goes quick at the beginning. It will slow down, and that's another hurdle you have to get over, is when it does slow down, and it will, don't give up. Generally, I think my slowing down period was about after 20 to 25 pounds. So I've lost 50, but the first 20 to 25 happened in like a month, maybe just over a month. So incredibly fast. So the last 25 pounds have been in the last 4 or 5 months. So again, a lot slower rate. And there's a couple reasons for that. Again, a big part of when you're starting a diet is water weight. Your body naturally, depending how big you are, but my body probably carries, when I'm not on a diet or anything like that and I'm eating just normally, it probably carries about 8 roughly pounds in water weight. So that you don't need that water weight, it can disappear in a moment, but that's what my body carries. So that will go in the first week practically. Like whenever you start a diet, like, dude, I just lost 8 pounds in the first week, this is gonna be easy. That's water weight. So you've got to get over the hurdle of not giving up when it does inevitably slow down. So that's something. But yeah, and then again, gym wise, I'd recommend getting a trainer, and it's always good to get a trainer that you have familiarities with. Like, you know, I would consider my trainer somewhat of a friend. You know, we are pretty in common, and obviously yes, there's a transaction and stuff, but it's a really friendly atmosphere. It's really encouraging, and it's not just like gym work. When you're in rest sets, we talk about cars or video games or strongman events. I've really gotten into watching all the strongman stuff, and today is my first session after Arnold's Classic Strongman, So I guarantee we're going to be talking about that. And it seemed like half of the field was injured. So yeah, I would, like, when you're going to the gym to talk to a trainer, maybe meet a couple. I was lucky that the one that was recommended to me was my trainer that I went with, but like, it's, you know, it could be a big decision, and before you commit to a trainer, meet a couple and be like, you know, it sounds weird, but say, are you into like similar things that I am? And that gives you conversation pieces, because it would probably get a bit boring if it's just like military, lift this, lift that, do that, and that's it. There's no chat at all. So I'd say do that as well. And again, another thing that I think a lot of people don't talk about when it comes to losing weight is like, it's like a gospel thing, or you know, whatever, that people don't want to say. When I first started, and I have done for years of wanting to lose weight, how many times did I train? So I go to the gym, and unfortunately still only once a week, the actual gym. I do train more than that, but when I first started, let's say 6 months ago, when I was intense, like, let's do it, I only could train once a week because my body literally died after every session. Literally, like, I went to try and do more, my legs are dead, everything felt stiff, and it took about a good 3 to 4 days for my body to recover. So I was like, well, I'm not going to do another session now because I've got a gym session in 2 days. I don't want to kill my body again. Nowadays, I train like 4 times a week. So yeah, when you're first starting, don't worry about training 3 times a week. If you can't, you can't. Give your body time to recover and repair, and then your next session will become easier, and then you'll find out, oh snap, my body recovers now in 2 days, not 4. Oh snap, my body's fine the next day. Or me now, I finish a gym session, I'm fine. Like, I probably could like rest a couple hours, and if I actually had the time and everything, I could do another training session. Like, it's just like what your body gets used to. So I do train about 4 times a week nowadays, one of which is at the gym, which is today obviously, but because of the time schedule that I'm under with recording and doing everything myself, I built a home gym. So it's not fancy or anything, but I got a squat rack, I got a deadlift area, I got dumbbells, so I've got all this stuff that now I can practically do most of the exercises that I do in the gym. Like, not obviously machine work, but all like the bar work and stuff, I do that at home. So I'll do a squat session at home, I'll do a deadlift session at home, and I'll do a miscellaneous back session with dumbbells at home, and that gives me 4 training sessions a week. Obviously the one today is usually the most intense, because again, when you have a trainer, that gives you more confidence because he's or her is spotting you, they're looking at technique, and that's the general idea. So yeah, don't kill yourself right at the beginning when it comes to training. I only trained once a week, and then I'd say a good maybe month it took to get me used to doing 2 a week, and then yeah, every now and then I'm like, oh, I'm fine, I can do more here. So yeah, I think that's something that people don't talk about, because I think some people are like, oh, I'm going to start training and lose weight, boom, I'm in the gym 5 days a week. It's like, don't think that's incredibly realistic, if I'm honest. Like, I probably could do 5 days a week now, but that's after 6 months. So yeah, but that's going to be part 1. I'm not sure if there's going to be a part 2, if I'm honest. There might be, but you know, the sessions nowadays I'm really enjoying. Everyone's going well. I actually don't remember the last time we had a bad session. So, and again, afterwards it's always a bit like, what do I say? I lifted it, it went good. So that is probably going to be today's vlog. If you've got any questions about weight loss or diet or whatever I've personally done, again, I can't speak for what other people have done, I only can speak for what I've done. Throw the comments down below. I'd love, you know, to help people out, because I was in, you know, maybe the same position you were a few months ago. But that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, throw a like on it, throw a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.